As the details emerge, so deepens our understanding of the tragedy. The terrible miss, how close it all was to end so differently. The courage and resourcefulness of the 3 hostages surviving on their own in fire-ridden enemy territory on their attempted way to freedom. On December 10th, the Golani Brigade's reconnaissance unit discovered terrorists in a building. During the exchange of fire, a dog from the Oket's K9 unit was sent into the building equipped with a camera. The dog was shot dead, and the terrorists were eventually killed as well. The whole incident took place a kilometer away from where the 3 hostages were killed, and a similar distance from where sheets with SOS and help and 3 hostages written on them were later discovered. A few days later, another force entered the building where the dog died to retrieve its body and detach the GoPro camera it had on. The contents of the camera were viewed several days afterwards, and to everyone's astonishment, clear shouts in Hebrew crying "help" and "hostages" could be heard. To be clear, the hostages were only heard, not filmed. The Golani force says in the investigation of what happened that while they also heard the calls in Hebrew, they were convinced it was a Hamas attempt to lure the soldiers into a trap. In hindsight, the IDF realized the hostages made the dangerous way on foot after their guards were killed. First to the building with the SOS sign, and then to the building where they were eventually killed by IDF infantrymen.
אני חושב ששלושת החטופים עשו הכל.
I think that the 3 hostages did everything so we would understand. They did not wear shirts so that we wouldn't suspect they were concealing explosives. And they were holding up a white cloth. The shooting of the hostages was carried out contrary to the IDF's rules of engagement. It is forbidden to shoot at those who raise a white flag and want to surrender. But the shooting was carried out during combat and under pressure. The IDF and I, as its commander, are responsible for what happened, and everything will be done to prevent the recurrence of such cases as the fighting continues.
It's a kind of failure. But in the case of the K9 and the reconnaissance unit, I can't blame the IDF. There have been cases of soldiers being lured into all kinds of situations. I can understand them. I do wish they'd been more decisive.
There are no winners in war, first of all. And we believe that what happened is not in anyone's hands. It just happened. It's just a waste. A waste.
The Chief of Staff has now ordered the completion of the investigation in light of recent findings. In the meantime, Southern Command Chief has already instructed all forces to be alert to the possibility that as one goes deeper into the combat areas, the chances of running into hostages grows, to apply doubt when necessary, and to exhaust every possibility of returning the hostages alive.